rainy day here in Vancouver. Surprise! It's always raining in Vancouver. All right, we're at the corner of Georgia and Granville. We're talking to people. Today is Wisdom from the Streets, Part 2. Just talking to people about wisdom, things that have helped them out, sayings, inspirational story, whatever it might be, something that'll pick up our day on a rainy day. So here we go. We're at the bus stop. We're going to talk to some folks. And, what's your name?
Elaine Evans. Elaine, yes.
So Elaine, we've been talking, and have you got something in your life that has meant a lot to you?
Yes, I constantly remember to get a rein on my brain.
You get a what?
Get a rein on my brain.
A rein on your brain?
Yeah, like the reins of a horse.
A rein on your brain. There you go.
Or, you know, you say feelings are a product of thought. So it took the roller coaster out of my life to keep that as a conscious, I don't know, just keep it there when I'm having my ups or downs. It just levels me right out.
And so you're talking about putting a rein on your brain. How good is that? Put a rein on your brain and think about what you think about. Isn't that right?
As a man thinketh.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a proverb out of the Bible.
Well, I read it in, it's a book by, I think it's James Gray, and the first thing in there is, mind is the master power that molds and makes, and man is mind forevermore. He takes the tool of thought, shapes what he wills, creating 1,000 joys or 1,000 ills. He thinks in secret and it comes to pass. His life is but a looking glass. That was like the first page, and it just like the impact it had on me. I mean, you've only got what you have access to. You know, if I don't go searching for information, I'd be still on my knees, eh?
Yeah, seek and you shall find. That's another one there,
Yes,
you know.
yeah,
ask.
yeah.
You got to ask and you shall receive. You got to do something. Yeah, get off your rusty dusty and get out there and do something.
Well, if it was a carburetor, we'd rush around. We'd find the answer, but because it's in a relationship or some little thing that's getting our head going, you know, we don't go looking, it seems, as readily.
Don't try to be interesting, be interested.
I like that. So if you're interested in people, you'll automatically be interesting.
Right.
You got another one?
Another one that helped me a lot of times was God may not always calm the storm. Sometimes he lets the storm rage and calms his child.
Be honest. Don't steal and don't lie. And you're always a winner.
Do the right thing.
Well, that's the right thing. Yes.
Yeah,
My father taught me that.
Yeah. So it's pretty simple, isn't it?
Yes.
Three
simple.
things. What are they?
I said, don't lie,
Don't lie.
and tell the truth.
I think the best thing I know is I was told, you know, everything else really doesn't matter. Trust in your family, be with your family, and love your family, and everything else will fall into place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, that's awesome, really, because I mean, with the breakdown of the family unit and everything that we see, really, you know, when you hit your deathbed, you don't want you don't ask for the keys to the Porsche.
Right, exactly. and that's what I mean. I mean, you know, all these wealthy people, whenever they die, you know, they don't say, oh, I wish I had more money. You know, they regret not spending more time with their children, their family, their grandchildren. And those are the only things that matter on your deathbed, isn't it, really?
Yeah,
it's not your bank account. So
where did you get that strong did you have a good, strong family?
Oh, exactly. And I have a wife and 2 children, too. So, awesome. So yeah, I got it, you know, from my parents. And, you know, they were never very money-oriented. They're always very family-oriented. So they passed that on to me, and I appreciate that very much.
So value the family.
Value the family, not the money.
Love to a child is spelled T-I-M-E.
Yes, it's true.
And
that's the truth. And that's why I, you know, minimize how much time I spend work or doing anything else and spend it with them. I mean, you know, they need it when they're young, you know, and, you know, they'll be off on teenagers doing their own thing and not want to spend time with me. So I'm going to do it now, right?
Take the time now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you're a good man.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank
Great. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
A lot of things that have helped me in my life. My meditation practice certainly helps me. I do that, and it's both inspirational and balancing and forward moving for me. So yeah, that's I would say probably the majority of it. That would be the one thing that I would say.
So do you meditate pretty much every day?
Yes, I do.
And when you meditate, what do you meditate on or about, or what do you think about?
I don't think. It's actually trying to lose the thoughts that we have. This is the thing in life. We're always rolling in our own thoughts and our own inner dialogue. And so this is a way of getting past that.
Kind of like a timeout.
That's right. It's getting past that to a deeper part of ourselves where you lose those surface mental thoughts that we have and go much deeper to something that's to a state of being that transcends that. So yeah, so primarily that's what it is. What I do, the kind of meditation called Vipassana that I do, is a process of self-purification through self-observation. So in the process of observing, you're not trying to dialogue, you're not trying to work anything out. You let the nature do that for you.
Do unto others.
That's a famous
as you would
one.
have them do unto you.
That's a good one. Hard to do.
Oh yeah, but I mean, there's a certain energy involved with karma. If you do good, it probably the person you do it to isn't the person that can return it, but it's kind of like a pay it forward thing.
I like that. Did you ever see that movie years ago?
I did actually, and I like the expression.
Yeah, pay it forward. And a biblical reference to that would be, I guess, my dad was a minister, was you reap what you sow.
This is true.
And
I think so.
yeah. So all the farmers and everybody out there know that. So, and sometimes it doesn't always come back the way we think it's going to come, but it comes back.
Yeah.
So good thoughts, so good ideas.
Yep.
Put good things out there.
Yep. But I still bleed maple leaf blue.
Well, that's what I call a real believer.
Well, Leafs Nation. I mean, they don't call it Leafs Nation because there's only a few of us.
Wisdom from the streets. People that are everyday people that have something to say, and I thought it was quite fun, actually. And we're going to do more of this. So what's your favorite saying? What's something that has meant a lot to you? Maybe you have an inspirational story. Share it with us. There's a comment section below, or if you're watching this on the app, send it in on an email, and we'll put it up in a Thoughtcast, or we'll put it up on the website. So there you go, Doug Coy. So, what do you think?